Hey guys, Jamin the Shaman here from Casticalism.com, and I'm doing the second part of my Elemental Invasion review or gameplay. Just want to show you, this is the 4.0.1 PTR, and this will be coming to live servers soon. But this is just after you clear out the elementals, and I'll put a link in an annotation to send you back to the first one if you happen to be here from that. But after you clear out the elite elementals in the major cities, 2 bosses will open up per city, and those bosses are fire and earth based. And you can see the elemental invasion still going on in Thunderbluff for the horde, but I'm just going to queue up for the boss and go do a boss. And you can see it's a level 85 version of Maradon with Princess. The person apparently who's responsible for the elemental attacks is Princess, because you can see there's an image of Cho'Gall, and he's the leader of the bad guys in Cataclysm. He's the head honcho of the Twilight cult. Deathwing, I think, is his boss, and the boss of Deathwing is the Old Gods, is speculation. And as you can see, I am a terrible tank. Apparently, I haven't played my Death Knight in forever. I copied him over because I needed a tank, and I had a tank who was a Death Knight, so I just copied him over, and I haven't really checked any of the class changes. I just kind of threw talent points together, and that does not excuse that horrible pull, and that was just terrible. Everything about that was terrible, and so I think I'll just run back, I guess, but I realized, oh yeah, I can hearth, so I'm gonna hearth out and teleport back in, and it brings me back to the fight, and it was really bad. But Garrosh is there to help you, so that's kind of cool. So pretend like this went well, and I was fighting her. I pulled her correctly. I'm back trying to tank her. I have no idea how to tank on a Death Knight now. I had Runestrike bound into all my abilities on live. Apparently Runestrike's an actual ability you have to hit now, and it costs a global cooldown, so I'm trying to figure it out, because it takes the spot of my death coils, and I don't know what I'm doing. So anyway, there's Cho'Gall, his image to me to the left, looks like a Shadow Priest, and then here's Princess. She still has all her abilities. Obviously it's just me and the healer right now. The other guys fell off as well after I failed tanking, and me and the healer are the only people. And so you can see, she's not really, she's doing damage, but the healer's good, and he's not really running out of mana, so there's no danger of that. But she has all her abilities from level 80, or level whatever, vanilla WoW, and it is tuned up to level 85. And I'm in like a hodgepodge. I really haven't tanked since Ulduar on this character, so he's kind of an Ulduar gear and Frost Badge gear from Heroics. Not really any tier gear. I think he's got the Frost Badge cape, and that's it. And then he's got some ICC mixed in, but really nothing substantial. He's kind of crappily geared, and I'm not having too much trouble with this. The healer's doing a really good job. I assume that I'm a terrible tank, and while I'm feared, we choose to kick the guy who's DC'd and get another DPS, which really helps because he's really taking a long time to kill. But it's not too bad. Keep her in the center. Don't get knocked back. The other two, there's 4 bosses for this elemental invasion, and they're all retuned for level 85. They're vanilla bosses retuned for level 85, and they all drop 251 gear, 1 piece of 251 whenever you do the boss. And with a full group, they go down in a couple, a minute. It's almost like a heroic boss, and you get teleported right there. So, holiday event boss, really easy. The other bosses are Ambassador Flamelash, and I believe it's BRD, and then there's the Windlord Alakir, who I believe is a world boss for the quest line to get Thunder Fury, and then the other one is, who's the last guy? There's the water guy. Who's water? I don't know. There's the 251 piece, and then they wanted to requeue, but I just felt really terrible after that ferocious, terribly bad attempt at Princess. So, did we do Aggressor Flamelash? Apparently. Oh, I remember. I sit in the queue for a minute and I think, oh, I'll do it for the video, and then I quit because for some reason there's no healers. But there's Princess, still as beautiful as ever. She is the hottest boss in all of WoW. Always has been, always will be. She's got a little thing in my heart for Princess. She's always been my favorite. And then that guy says, just before I left there, that guy says, "Why put a boss with a knockback on a 50-foot ledge?" And I go, "Welcome to Vanilla WoW, right?" So that's how awesome I am, and for some reason I'm keeping that in the video. I don't know what's going on. Oh, and I wanted to show you the Thunder Bluff elemental invasion still going on. There's no chance that this will ever be cleared out, but I'm on my tank here, and I suck at it, so here's me trying to fight as Blood this one mob. And then he stuns me, and I'm really bad at this game. Here he goes to stun me. I don't know where it is. There it is, the water prison. So now I have 15 seconds. I have to sit here and get my butt handed to me. But luckily some mage comes by and slows him and pulls aggro. And I survive. And I decide, you know what, that's a little too difficult, so I'm just going to leave. So you can see how hard they hit. I mean, I am in tank gear. I'm not wearing crappy gear. And here's the, those are the evacuation portals. And there's Hamel Rune Totem. For some reason, he decided he was just gonna chill outside the bluff. Anyways, guys, that's the Elemental Invasion bosses, one of them, and stay classy.